Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. Why is
Hi.
it making me admit people? I thought it was open.
Yeah, no, there's like a list that you'll have to, I don't know, approve people from. I don't know.
All right, so I got to approve people as they come in.
I guess so, yeah.
Okay.
Mello, I watched your TLC episode yesterday.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, me and Lindsay and Dave watched it actually. From a distance. From a distance. Like
From a distance.
we were on our
Sure.
own computers.
You guys are orgying. Orgying? I don't know if that's a verb. We should make it a verb. All right.
Yeah, it was cool to see, man. Have you had short hair since then?
Pretty much, yeah.
Wow, that's a
Yeah.
big change, man. You stuck to it.
I know. I wasn't getting laid with long hair. Not that I'm getting laid with short hair, but I did have better luck. All right.
Why is it recording?
It's
Oh,
recording, so you can like save the sets for after. It only records the person who's the main speaker.
Oh, it doesn't record you guys? I was going to record the whole thing.
No, I think it records the audio from everyone, but I don't think it records the video from everyone.
Yeah.
I did a show last Friday, and the clip that was sent to me was just me. And you have the option to highlight certain people, because right now whoever's speaking gets the screen or whatever. So you have the option to highlight everyone, like, and just
right. So as they go on,
yeah,
I do spotlight video on them.
Yeah, so whoever's like heckling them, it doesn't just like change to their screen, or like when when you accidentally shared your desktop with everyone.
I was trying to do the cool like background thing like you guys were all doing, but I was on my phone and realized you can't do that on your phone.
Oh yeah.
I was like, how are these guys doing that? So I'm like, do you share a photo? Is that what you do?
Oh, it's so funny.
And then I got yelled at.
That was really funny. I was really drunk. I'm sorry if I called you an idiot for that.
Oh God.
Hello.
All right, we're up to 4.
But yeah, the actual only reason I don't want to do a set is because I don't want to shower. I'm like not about showering lately, so that's why I'm not showing.
Shower? We can't smell you.
Well, I straight up just look like shit, Mel.
Yeah, we all look like shit.
Mel, you look great. What are you talking about?
Well, I did just shower.
Okay, see, there it is.
I'm like, all right, I guess I should shower if I'm going to be on fucking cam.
Exactly, man. I'm in my bed. Like, I'm going to try and get Lindsay to come to this.
Yeah, you deserve that one. You were like totally visible.
Huh?
Sorry, I'm multitasking, playing video games and talking.
Hi, Christina.
What video game you playing, man? All right.
Oh, playing Sniper 4.
Oh, nice. I actually don't know what that is.
Stuart.
Hello, everyone.
Turn my phone off.
What's going on, Stuart?
Hey, Mello.
What's up, Mr. Service? What's your service?
Secret Service.
We're gonna try this shit. I don't know if it's gonna work. So far, so good. Hi, Kathleen. Fabian, I guess that's you.
Hello.
Hello, Fabian. How are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you doing?
Good. Yeah, you're making this closer to worldwide. So.
Oh, nice. You got it like that. Where's everyone else from?
I think mainly everyone here is from Ontario.
Okay, that's where my whole family's from, is Ontario.
Word up.
My mom and dad met at the University of Waterloo. That's where they both went to high school.
Nice.
Nice.
Welcome, Blair.
Actually, my dad's from Erin and my mom's from Waterloo. Sorry?
No, I was just saying hi to Blair.
Oh, hey guys.
Oh, hey, Blair.
Word up, man. Oh, look. At least 4 people, 5.
Oh, yeah. I got a bunch of friends, actually, that are going to be trying to get in here. So,
Sweet.
like,
Service.
if that's cool. I don't want to crash the fucking party and shit, but
No, man, go for it. We
This
got
is a
room for
cool
all.
yeah.
show.
oh, you got it like that. I'll probably have at least 12.
Nice.
Damn.
Yeah. This is what I need. You know, it's life without the comment. I don't. Life's so vacant right now.
I like this though. This is great. I don't have to drive for 2 hours to not get paid and do 5 minutes.
Oh, do you guys not have a comedy scene in Waterloo, really? Like,
Yeah, we do. We do have a little bit, but there's a couple. There's one probably the best room in Ontario here in Waterloo.
Oh yeah, that's. I think we have the best room in Saskatchewan.
What's that? Word up, dog?
Yeah,
That's you.
Yeah, do we
Is
get
that
a
what it's
hot
called?
I
dog?
think that's dead. I don't know. No, Rhapsody, Black Ball Comedy here in Kitchener.
Okay, how big's the room?
Brick
Like,
wall.
Usually regularly like 40 to 50 on a bad night, I'd say.
how many comedians are on the scene right now there?
Oh,
Oh,
Like,
God.
what do you got for like an open mic turnout?
So many.
too many.
Is that right? Yeah, well, in Saskatoon right now, I think like we usually max out at around like 23 or so, but we've got really, really funny people here.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know. I think we got a really good comedy scene. We're nationwide here, actually. Like,
Nice.
yeah.
What do you got on that wall back there, man? A bunch of comics?
Oh, just yes, fucking. I'm in my room right now. That's all a bunch of shows like that I have like produced and starred in and shit.
Nice, dude.
Just all the posters from it because I like run a production company called
Cool.
Gap Tooth Productions, and I bring in.
Oh,
I work
nice.
with a lot of bands and shit. I usually go on tour with like punk bands and metal bands and shit. Eh? Like I don't
Nice.
know.
You
If
know-
you guys are gonna like
you
what
know
I do here.
Chokehold? Name
Sorry?
drop. Do you know Chokehold? A band called Chokehold? Been around for a
That's
while.
a cool name. That's a cool name. Like I toured with Savage Henry and the infamous Fun Founders the one time. Like
Cool.
went like around Western Canada with them. That's what the biggest one I've done. And that was like their 20th year anniversary tour too. So it's fucking sweet. But yeah, but I basically lost money on that though because I had to like whatever. Doesn't matter. It was a great experience. I'm
Smoking
wouldn't
baked right now.
mind
I'm probably
if I
rambling
smoked.
incoherently. Sorry.
Smoking inside? Hell yeah,
Hey, what's your name?
Smoking is allowed.
man. Whose name?
Can I meet everyone here? Like I'm Fabian, by the way. I'm from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan.
Yes,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. So do you mind if I meet everyone? If everyone can just introduce themselves.
Yeah, what up? I'm Dana. I'm not showing my face because I really don't want to shower. And I live in Guelph, Ontario.
Put on a
Oh,
mask.
cool.
Go Guelph Storm. Make
So
it
you
to
know where
Nationals
Erin,
this year.
Ontario is then?
Sorry?
You know where Erin is?
Aaron? Yeah.
Erin, that's where my dad grew up and was born and raised.
Oh, really? I'm from Caledon,
Yeah.
so that's how the
That's
clothes
cool.
come.
Yeah, I have roots, real
Lucy
deep roots in
Rico.
Ontario.
Hell yeah.
My brother was born in a place called
Yeah, we're-
Coal Bay.
Hell yeah.
Oh, great. I like when that happens, eh? Fuck. Anyway, sorry. And then who else we got there?
This feels like an AA meeting. What's happening?
It basically is.
Get your drink on.
Where's the donut?
Yeah. And do you mind if I drink at this one?
I drank all my booze at the last show. Oh, Sashka, what's
You
up?
can run all you want, Jim.
Yeah, free drinks for everybody from the host. Gotta get it out of your bar.
Yeah, give me a hot dog and I'll get the fuck out of here.
Hey, Stuart, what's happening, dude?
Hey, how's it going?
We got a Stuart here. Where's Stuart? Where's this guy?
He's got
Oh, there he
green
is. Hey,
screen.
Stuart.
How's it going, man?
Oh, I'm doing well.
Nice. I'm looking for
Yeah.
a picture of a what up dog to make as my green screen.
Yeah, please, man.
Hey, Sashka.
Hey,
Welcome.
Sashka.
Saska.
Hey, Sashka.
Where are you from,
I'm
Sashka?
from
from
Saskatoon.
Toronto.
Sashka, dude.
I'm from Saskatoon.
please turn on our video. Oh,
Well, this is kind of neat, eh?
let's see.
Hey, thanks for doing this, Emmanuel.
No worries. My buddy
Hi,
Jason
guys.
did it. Hey, Krista.
Get over
My
here.
buddy Jason. Hey, Trevor. How are you?
Hello.
My buddy Jason did one the other day, and it was so much fun. I'm like,
Oh yeah, nice.
Oh, yeah,
So
that
what
one was
happens
so
here?
good.
Does everyone just like
It
do
was
like
fun.
everyone does like 5 minutes or 7 minutes or
Yeah,
something?
but
Like, or
whatever.
do we just have
Yeah,
a?
fuck it. But if you get the light, there's nothing anyone can do. So
yeah,
Did you
exactly.
I've been,
Ken?
What are you gonna do? Light you? Where are you gonna
Yeah, I'll mute myself.
go?
When,
I can
I
mute
guess
you.
so basically,
there was, like-
this is my second or third time on this, so you can like scroll around and see who all's on there. Everyone's got like a live feed, like even the people
Yeah,
watching.
exactly. So if people have their camera.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
yeah, the one on
this is-
Friday had like 60 people. It was
Yeah,
pretty
it's
sick.
decent.
Oh, you got it like that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
did one of
yeah.
these couple
You guys are my
or
dinner
last week.
entertainment. Thank you.
but
Nice.
I just
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
go to work.
Cheers.
What's for
Bon
dinner?
appetit.
Jaden, can I have some?
Oh yeah, who's eating what there?
There's
I-
Jason coming
I
in.
find that I'm a lot less shy when
Jason.
I'm on this. Like if I was in person right now, I'd be way more shy.
Jason Dog Leash in the friggin' doghouse. What's up, buddy?
How much? What's happening?
Jason's the inspiration for me doing this.
Well, don't blame me for it yet, buddy.
I'm blaming you. Like you're saying, I'm gonna.
Oh, this is neat, man. Like I don't really know much about computers and shit. I'm just scrolling around looking at it. This is fucking cool, man. This is pretty fucking neat. I have an assistant that like does all my shit for like
Have an
like
assistant?
Facebook and shit. Well, she does like basically my best friend. She does like all my social media management, I guess is what you'd call it. But because
Yo,
I
what up,
I
dog?
don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't think I met you before.
What's going
Hey,
on,
man.
How are you?
Which guy was that? I'm looking for you.
Oh yeah.
Was that
you gotta
was
swipe
that
it.
Jason? Dog leash?
White shirt, dog leash.
Dog
Is that
leash is
you?
right here. I'm number
The
5.
dog leash. Hey, dog leash.
What's going on?
I'm just doing the
Oh,
line.
no,
up
but-
people come in. That's pretty much all I'm.
What's up?
This
Are
is
you
fucking
numbering
neat, man. I
people?
tell you,
Yeah.
this is really fucking neat.
How come I can't see you, Jason?
What? Oh, because I'm fucking
I
around doing other things.
I can't see
No, but I
Huey,
can't
I
even
can
see
see
your
you,
little square.
Jason.
Brendan, iPhone. Someone named
Oh.
iPhone. Someone.
And Mello,
Yeah, there you are.
I
Yeah.
see you.
you can expand
Yeah,
your
I did.
view to be gallery view, eh? So that you can see everybody or
Oh
just
shit, that's better.
Oh, you can see everyone at this all at once.
Scrolling through
Yeah.
everyone.
How do
So
you
if
do that?
on a phone, you
Okay.
want to either swipe your screen to the side and that'll show
Yeah.
you the gallery view, or
Okay, I because like yeah, I've got like a whole bunch. Like I can see you right now. I can see you all talking. I see a black lady underneath named Saskatoon. Saskatoon. Fuck yeah.
it's me.
That we're it's like we're connecting with someone here.
Yeah.
This is neat. This is really neat. Thank you for having me here, by the way.
No worries, man. Thanks for coming.
Ashka,
Oh
are you
fuck yeah,
Toronto?
man! I don't fucking. I mean, it's cool actually. This is the one thing actually that's kind of uniting the world. I find I find myself actually talking to a lot more people now that I
No,
know
you don't like that, dude.
You know, like it's weird because like everyone's so lonely now. Like, everyone's got their phone. No one has any human contact anymore. So everyone's. I find myself talking to way more people, making way more friends than I did when I was just out being a fucking moron. You know.
When did you stop?
Oh,
Sorry, I
shit.
couldn't resist.
Who was that guy? I like that guy.
A roast.
Yeah, it was Sam.
It's a roast.
Oh, we got another black guy there. What's his name?
Jesus.
Ashwin Singh Kabda. Hey,
Oh my
man.
God, another racist guy. I'm brown.
Oh, yeah.
No, he's just from a small town. Couldn't you tell how excited he was to see color?
I grew.
I never seen as many
Nice
black
one.
people
That was a good one.
before.
Sorry, I didn't mean. I'm not racist. I'm just a fucking. I don't know. I just treat everyone the exact
I
same.
don't
I don't
give a
treat
fuck.
anyone
I'm just
differently at
joking.
all. I just, I don't. But that's for real though. Like I just,
He's
everyone's
not
fucking
racist.
deadly.
He's got a black and white TV. He's all right.
Save those zingers for the show. All right.
Yeah, take it easy,
So
guys.
what happens here? Do we get to heckle, or do we all mute ourselves? Just let someone ride the lightning, or what happens here?
I'm just waiting till 8 o'clock, and then we'll get her started.
Oh, sure. I got 2 confirmed coming in. I think I got 3 though. For sure. I think.
Man, what happened?
Well, we're working to that. I'm working up to that right now. I've been talking to you guys. I haven't been networking, so you know.
Well,
I go on my phone like once a day, and I just get rid of everything. I just text everyone, get it over with, and then I can move on with my day. You know, just like fucking okay. Get to the point on those things. I hate phones. Except for this. I like my phone now. This is better. I like Ashwin, you're a very handsome man. I find myself looking at you more than myself.
That's okay. I can only
Very
read
nice
you.
fellow, too.
Yeah, you got a nice head. Look at this. I'm bald as shit. I got to just lose my hat here. Fucking. I'm bald as shit. It's all right. I like being bald, man. It's easy.
Ashwin, I like
No,
this
this is
window
worse.
shot you got going.
Who else?
Well, I was like, is this better lighting? It's really worse.
It's way
Now,
worse,
now you can call me
It's
black.
protection.
Where do you live, Ashwin?
Are you?
Got to be against
Waterloo.
it.
Okay, yeah, that's where my mom's from.
A little light in front of you, maybe?
Get some, just
I'm figuring it
turn the
out.
light on in the room. Try. Don't rely on sunlight in a house.
This is great.
I know all the
Oh, there you
non-comics
go.
are like, this is what happens behind the scenes.
This is all the
There,
fun.
oh boy, can I
Awesome.
ever see you now?
It's so exciting, guys.
Isn't this neat?
Pulling the curtain behind us.
Terrible and
I'm gonna have a
terrifying.
fucking beer. So I'm gonna do. Who all here's baked?
What?
Is what?
Weed. It says hi. I got super baked. Let's make.
Just
You
say
guys
yes.
not call it that out there?
I actually don't know what's happening.
I don't think
Jason, how do I make you a co-host?
Click on the participants,
Okay.
Jason.
and then click on my name, and there should be like 3 dots or options next to my name. And then on the drop down there should have make co-host.
Hey Blair, I'm staring at you right now.
Let's make hosts.
It should have an option to make co-host.
One
He'll
more.
know how to do it. He knows. He's got his phone the other way. I noticed
Isn't
that
it
most
just
of us
making-
have our phones the right way, but a couple of you have your phones the wrong way.
No, but I think I just made you the only host now.
Oh yeah,
Or
don't
maybe
do
mine's
that.
the wrong way, and that's how it comes across.
Stop it, and then
Oh, we got a guy
pretend
named Hawaii or something like that. Hey, buddy.
What? No, that's not your picture. He's like, yeah, it is. What are you talking about?
How many
Wait,
peeps we got? No, 1, 2, 6,
Okay.
8, 9. Bird up, Howie.
I can still spotlight and do stuff, Jason.
Oh, so if
Yeah,
you
I
go to the
made you
main
back to the
screen,
host.
it just keeps going to who's talking.
Yeah, Ashwin.
We know
I'm
who's
looking, at
talking.
the, I'm looking at the black guy again.
He's brown.
Oh yeah, sorry. The brown guy.
Are you
See,
sure
I
you're
see.
sorry?
What's that? Oh, sure. Look at this. I'm red right now. Yeah, that's kind of cool. It's kind of neat.
I feel like a TV
Oh.
producer. It's too many cameras.
Yeah. Hey, like, I'll tell you. It would take me a good year to get good at this right now. So if you go onto the main screen, I have a question. If you go onto the main screen, why do I keep looking at what's his name again here? I don't want to call him the black guy again. What's
Ashwin.
He's brown.
Oops.
Oh, yeah, sorry,
Did I lose connection?
the brown guy? But so
So I put him on spotlight. There you go.
so someone else. Oh, there we go. Cool. So yeah, okay, it keeps flipping back and forth. It's kind of neat.
Faster at the noon, and as people come in, they'll come in. Yeah, what?
Where?
15 of us in here?
I can't switch it now.
Where which?
Who did I say was coming in first?
Oh, we got a close up.
Wanna
We're at
see
a
my
close up
brain?
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, that's so much better.
Curtain jerker.
Yeah.
No, the as a wrestling.
Brendan's on mute. Got a guy named Brendan here on mute.
Stuart.
Where are these people? I thought I had a fucking. Okay, I guess I got 2 minutes for people to be on time here.
Take me off the spotlight, dick cheese. I'm looking at things on my laptop.
What are you looking at?
What do you think? You see the laptop bouncing?
Turn the phone around.
Personal night.
It's okay. Your hairline is gorgeous. We can keep looking at that.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I like it. Take my glasses off. I find I look more badass with my glasses off.
Yes, I'm definitely more scared of you.
Oh yeah, see, that's what I want. You know, when you're doing comedy, you always want people to be scared.
Hey.
Huh? I'm so big right now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm probably annoying right now.
We're all annoying.
I'm treating you all like I treat you're all my friends. I'm just having fun. I'm just being myself right now.
I mean, friend, I don't know you.
He's
Make a assumption
Saskatchewan.
now.
Do I frighten you?
My life, Fabian.
Do I frighten you? Who was
If
that?
anyone was wondering, Fabian comes with the Zoom app and is in every single call.
I'm like that Craigslist guy. I just come along with it.
He's like Tom from MySpace.
Or not my that's like, oh fuck yeah, I had the wrong thing there. I said the wrong thing.
You guys ready to have your conversation?
We'll start the show.
Who
Fucking
was
do
that?
it!
That guy was, who's that guy? How do I can only see myself right now. Got off of that. I'd like to look at other people.
Nice, Stu.
Oh, here we go. I just gotta flip right again. Sorry guys, I'm a fucking moron here. What do we got
Okay.
here? You look like a Stuart Service looks like he's at the Howard Stern show right now.
That is true. Yeah, he's got that new studio that's like
Yeah,
very
straight.
purple.
Look at this guy, fucking high roller dude over there.
Comedy Cellar.
Oh yeah, Stuart. How come it says Comedy Cellar behind you? I saw that in another video.
I'm gonna
The
find
green
another
screen.
background. I want to do something different.
You can make your background whatever you want it to be. It's pretty sick.
Comedy
There we
Store,
go.
perhaps.
I did my set from a hospital.
Excellent.
Oh.
Okay.
From a hospital?
Yeah, no, you can just if you go to your video settings, click choose virtual background. You can put anything.
Really?
Foul stuff
Stuart, can you
behind me
change
like
your
that.
background to
How do I do
Wuhan?
that? Boy, that'll be fun.
I could.
Yeah, see,
I decided to go Australia.
a guy named
That's
Ashland.
okay. Well, what's going on? You know what? That's a little bit too high tech for me right now.
Stuart. Oh my god.
Hey,
I push the button that says chat, meeting
I'm not
settings,
running.
raise hand, disconnect audio. I don't want to do it.
No, go to the
As much as you
video,
guys want me to disconnect my audio, I'm not going to.
video setting.
I don't know. I'm just going to leave it here. I feel as though
Get
this
that
will be
comic
fine.
book wall. You're in Wonderland, buddy. Yeah, Stuart, I like that one. That one's pretty good.
Thanks.
Nice. Nicely done. Who else? Can someone else switch some up here? Let's see some other options.
Crikey.
I'll help you out. I'll give you a hand here. I'll help you out. Hey, Bucky, settle down. How do I turn this around? Look at these idiots. Hey, buddy.
Oh
Oh, yeah, that's my. Look at Bucky, this little slut of a cat.
my god.
What a slut. I was supposed to get her neutered on Monday, and then the vet fucking shut down. So I got this slut whore of a cat in my house right now. Just, Dad, can I go and fuck? Let me go fuck and get came in, Dad. Come on.
Good god.
You know? Oh, hey, Hawaii, I'm looking at you, buddy. This will be weird because you'll see individual laughers.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Is there a way that I could get all 100 people on the same screen at once?
No, I think it caps out at like 8.
Can't you click on gallery view on the top right?
First, you have to get 82 people.
I got on top right of my thing says record.
Way down.
Ah, Jason.
All the way down.
I just, you know what I'll do? I'll just do what I'm doing. That'll work fine. I think, maybe.
Hey, you can clap. I'm clapping.
Mello, somebody's telling me they're trying to join and they're waiting in the meeting post room thingy.
Oh,
Yeah, Mello's away from the computer right now.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ, Mel.
time to let some people in now.
He just
Wait,
turned
so
off the show.
did he make someone the host?
He made
Someone's the
the host
co-host,
for a
I thought.
second, but
Yeah, you should be able to let people in.
Jason fixed this.
Fuck you. I'm doing my own thing.
He's busy.
This isn't my show.
Guys are having fun out there. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9.
It's so refreshing to hang out around comedians because the last time I can't remember the last time somebody responded to a request with "fuck you."
Yeah. Every day.
All of my conversations start and end.
Yeah, the toilet paper behind Mello's.
Just a species of people that doesn't give a shit.
Mello, is that a dildo, Mello? Toilet paper and a dildo.
think it's the back of his chair, but yeah, no.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah. Hey, what color is that thing?
Which
Fabian?
one? Who are you talking?
No,
What
I
thing?
don't know.
It's
No,
black.
do you guys have this
Yeah.
kind of beer out there? Do you guys have brew house? Do you guys have that beer out in Ontario?
Mello, there's
has
people
beer?
waiting. Let them in.
You guys drink like fucking steam whistle and shit, eh?
No, we drink like this.
Like what?
Girl wasted. Terrible.
There we go. 4 more people.
What is
5
that
more
one
people.
called?
David Green.
Can I see that again, please?
Yeah.
Steam whistle.
White clam, nice.
No,
White
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 Claw.
clam. A white claw.
That's a W.
I'm dyslexic,
Anybody
put it
ever
upside
gone
down.
on a steam whistle tour? Smells like cat
Yeah, upside down dyslexia.
or a brewery.
He just wishes he's getting some. That's why he's thinking of a clam.
They're an open and shut
I
case.
don't know what he's worried about.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to
What?
see if I can figure out a way to
Weird.
Facebook Live this.
Batteries.
Everybody's pictures are getting so small.
But was that? Someone found a way to get everyone on the same screen? What did you do? What did you do?
Gallery view.
You click on gallery view.
Are you
Yeah.
using computers or a phone?
Okay, I got mute, stop video, share content, participants,
Oh god.
fucking
I'm
more. I
can't
got
do
one
it.
more. I'm gonna stay
Can't do
where I
it
am.
from your phone.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Oh, there's another way. You guys can do this on your computers too, I guess, eh? Hey, look at this. My mom just gave me her tower computer and shit. Fucking thing. I don't know how to set that up. I gotta get a friend over here to do that for me in like 3 weeks or something.
Hey, everyone that's capable of internal monologue, be quiet for a second.
Oh shit, sorry.
That was just me being funny. Carry on. It's filling the void that Mello left by dicking off when he's supposed to be hosting a show.
Right here, I'm getting Facebook Live going. Relax.
Oh, I can't relax,
Pulling
Mello.
off all his toilet paper.
Balling.
Fucking hoarder.
That's my set. I needed a set, so I got a guitar and some toilet paper.
Yeah, I was like, if we were capable of
does that mean
internal
it's getting
monologue, you think we would choose to be
Can you
comedians?
mail me a couple? Christ.
No.
I
Toilet
got
paper's
nothing here.
like gold now.
I got nothing.
We're all raiding Mello's house later.
I'm gonna
Hey,
take all your
Jason.
white clams,
Distancing.
buddy.
If
What?
we were capable of internal monologue, you think we would choose to be comedians?
That's true. No, absolutely not.
Dumbass.
I'm trying to Facebook Live by pointing my phone at my other computer.
No. No, man.
Come on.
Fuck.
I might put it on mute and shave into a mustache right now.
Facebook Live too.
Is that a what is,
Probably gonna conk
what
out
are
some.
you showing?
Wait, Mello,
All right,
why do
who
you
else do
have
we got in here?
two online
What do
presences?
you have?
Just say hi.
I don't know, but get ready to listen to feedback, everybody.
Oh, true.
Mello, do you have multiple audio sources? Put some fucking headphones on, dude.
I don't know. Do I have my
I'll do headphones.
Oh, man.
Like,
Were you the one
only of-
crinkling paper when I was doing my set last Friday?
No, that wasn't me.
I
was
swear to
trying-
Christ it was you, Mello.
I was
No,
trying to
that
share my
was me.
background
It's
screen.
been brewing all week. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to confront Mello. And it's happening now.
It was me. I was
Where are
sabotaging.
you? I'm gonna mute you right now, Stuart.
Mello, one of your faces is moving and the other one is still, and I don't know which one is scarier.
Yeah.
This still is the one, so I can just show on my computer, so I can Facebook Live it.
Hey,
It's his higher self.
now I can see
Ew.
people.
People are in my ear.
Raj,
Ooh, sweet nothing. Sweet nothing.
I'm literally just putting a number in front
Wow.
of your name.
I don't like this conversation.
Sashka.
Hey,
Welcome, Raj.
Hey, buddy.
You gonna do a set for us?
Oh, new peaks.
I'm seeing how it goes today. I'm really.
Oh,
what's wrong?
You see,
Yeah.
worthy.
Hey.
I see how it is.
Nice Golden Gate Bridge, my man.
All right,
This
we're
is
gonna start.
funny.
Hey, Dave Green.
Yo, what's going on?
Hey,
Hey,
Dave
man,
Green.
how's it
Yeah,
going,
what's
buddy?
up, buddy?
What's going on, everybody?
You gonna do a set, David?
No, bro. I'm just here. I just want to watch.
All right.
You did.
Gonna steal all the.
I got my pen and paper right here.
He's stealing all the joke. Good idea, David. That's why he's going.
I just want to watch.
Well, welcome, guys. We got 23 people in here. Hopefully, more people will show up as we go along.
I swear to God, I've got more coming. I really do.
That's Fabian. You're probably going to hear a lot from him.
Hey, man. I won't shut up. Sorry.
All good. All good.
So is the tip jars PayPal?
The tip jar, yeah, sure. You can transfer money to me.
Yeah.
All right.
Can you guys see me right now? I can't tell. I can't see anything.
I don't know. I muted you a bit ago.
So
No, we can't see you. You blocked your video.
Oh, well, I'll be back, I guess. I don't know.
Thank God you left the mic on, though.
You guys are fucking hilarious.
We know.
Papa loves Mambo.
And Jason, you can jump in here as you've done this before too. If you've got any tips for people listening, what to do, what not to do, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll let you. jump in.
So if you're watching the show and you're going to be performing, if you're on a laptop computer and you click in between the, first off, if you have something playing in the background, could you just
Can you open this
Turn
shit?
it off or mute.
someone's watching the show in the background?
Oh, that's. I'm getting out of here. Don't worry.
Distracting. Hey, but in between the microphone and the video, there's a little arrow. If you're on a computer, this applies to you. If you're on a phone, it doesn't. If you're on a computer, you can lower your microphone volume. So if you're just watching, not going to be performing, you can drop your microphone volume to like half, so that it's not drowning out the comics. If you're on your phone, if you can avoid like jostling it around, because then everybody will hear that on the microphone. So if you can find a place to put your phone and just leave it steady or have it not be jostling around, that's awesome. If you have headphones, use them. If you're going to be masturbating, turn your video off.
No.
Mello, that was specifically for you. That was not for the audience. That was
going to start with my
note
Louis
for you,
CK
Mello.
impersonation.
Yeah. But yeah. So try and make it so that there's not like ambient noise in the background. Mello's gonna put the focus on the comedian, and then let them hear your laughter. Let's start this goddamn show, Mello.
Let's do it. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks again for joining us here.
Take
We're
the
going to try to
spotlight
have
off
some
me.
Lots of people in here, which is awesome. I'm Mello. For those who don't know, it's my last name, but everyone calls me Mello. I'm going to name my daughter Marsha. You got to wait a lot longer for the laugh, don't you?
No, I know. It's pretty much real time.
That was a good fucking joke.
Shut up.
Yeah, real mellow.
Mello, spotlight your video though while you're on, bud.
Oh, thank you, sir. See, that's why I made you a co-host. Oh, look at me. I don't want to look at me though. Yeah, so everyone's dealing with this fucking police state we're in. This ridiculous. Anybody here like an essential worker?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you guys do?
Cell phones.
Use cell phones. That's essential. We need
Very
that.
Janitor.
Run a drugstore.
All right, I'll give you that. You're all right.
Construction.
Construction. Fuck off. Stay home.
I want to, trust me.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, I don't get this. This essential. I know people that work in a factory. They make pool liners, and they're essential apparently because for all the fucking pool time we're gonna have this summer, right? Hi, Alina. Alina's head just popping in. Yeah, dildo makers, like those are essential, right? We need those. But God forbid I go outside for a fucking minute. I like this though because I was saying earlier, this is great. You don't have to drive 2.5 hours to do 5 minutes and not get paid, which is good. I can just not get paid and do my 5 minutes here. But I am going to pay the performers. I got a stack of toilet paper. So Good job. You might get a roll. You might get a roll. I didn't even think of what I'm doing. I was just thinking about hosting this thing, and I'm like, what the fuck am I going to talk about? Let's see. I don't know if I should do a song right now to start off. Jason's already laughing at my awkwardness. Fuck you. I'm not a pro host like you are, Jason. All right, I'm new to this shit. All right, I'm gonna start off. We're gonna just go right into a song because that's what I do. And, to the comedians that seen me, you're gonna hear it again because you probably heard the song too many times already.
Everything's brand new to me. I love it.
All right.
Heckler.
I know, and I responded, and then they backed off.
They said everyone's brand new to them and they love it. Carry on.
All right. Is that guitar too loud or is it good?
All good.
All right. So I don't think I'm gay. I'm pretty sure I'm not gay. But, sometimes you do like little gay things, and you kind of wonder.
Oh, low battery. Fuck.
Fabian's got a low battery. He's fucked.
That's not me.
I might put Fabian on first. He's gonna die.
That was a fucking zinger too. Pretty good. I like it so far.
Anyway, but yeah, I don't think I'm gay. But sometimes you do like little gay things, like the other day Jason went by, I kind of smacked his ass. I'm like, hey, nice ass. Little things like that. That you kind of like wonder, maybe. And Blair Brown walked by and I just stuck a thumb right up in there. Little things like that make me wonder. So I put them all together in a stick. I like to do.
If you found a plum, you're a good boy.
Yeah. And I put it together here. You guys can decide if I'm gay or not, all right? Oh, I like the smell of roses in the rain. I think rainbows are okay too. Well, I got a crush on Ryan Reynolds. Who doesn't, right? And I prefer pink over blue. I'm a fan of Lady Gaga. I watch The Bachelor Monday nights. It's a good show. I like to host Oscar parties. I think I screwed up my own joke. Screw that line up. Does that make me gay? Does that make me gay? I ask myself that every day. Does that make me gay? Not sure if it's okay. You guys are a little confused, I know. Not that gay, right? Chick flicks are the best kind of movies. And I'm indifferent to boobies. I think some guys are hot. Yeah, you, Jason, with the lighter. I see you. Come to think of it, I've checked them out a lot. Does that make me gay? You can have a bromance, Jason. Does that make me gay? I really enjoy Broadway plays. Does that make me gay? Not sure if it's okay. All right, you're still unsure, right? I kissed a guy on the lips. Then I grabbed his hips. I bent him over, slammed my dick deep inside. Oh, I'm not sure if that's something I'm able to hide, let me ask you. Does that make me gay? It's 2020, guys.
No way.
Does that make me gay? I took a man's load today. Does that make me gay? Not if you say no homo. Thank you.
Woo!
Good stuff.
Now my neighbors are all like, what the fuck is living next to me? This is fucking... All right. Sorry to the people that were waiting there. I was hoping Jason as a co-host would have,
I'm not the co-host anymore.
I made you host.
No, yeah, you made me host, and I had to give it back to you so you could run your own show. Make me a co-host, and then I will police these goddamn mics.
You know what? Fuck you. You're not the host.
Well, you can't undo it after you made me the host. I have the host powers now.
Oh wait.
I think we should let him. That sounds like he sounds like he knows what he's doing. That's a good idea.
Who was that? Mute. There we go.
Boom. Yeah. Boom.
I love
yeah.
This power is great.
Can we vote?
All right, let's get started with some real comedians. Probably aren't gay. Next guy, I've known him for a long time. We kind of started out similarly, I think. Right? I think he started maybe a little bit after me, a little bit before me, but he's all over the KW Guelph area. Runs his own show as well. Give a round of applause for Stuart Service, guys.
Yes.
Thanks, Mello.
Woo.
I've heard him sing that fucking song like 50 times. I know. Does that make me? I know the words to that song better than most of the actual favorite songs I have. Mello's like the Fred Penner of penis songs.
What I was going for.
So yeah, I'm upset. I had a really good fantasy hockey team this season, and then they had to cancel the NHL season. And I was in the chat room for my fantasy league, and someone wrote, "Some things are more important than sports." There's nothing more important than winning a fantasy hockey championship. I'm only 51% kidding. I'm really upset about this pandemic. I had Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. Fuck. So out in England, we got Boris Johnson who has COVID-19 and Prince Charles who has COVID-19. And everyone's asking, oh no, is the Queen okay?
You're gonna kick it off the
The
screen.
Queen's fine. Queen's all right. She knows what to do. She lived through the Spanish flu after all. So I'm one of those essential workers that we were talking about. I work at a grocery store. So a month ago, I was a broke, starving artist who hated my job. And now 1 month later, I still hate my job, but now I'm rich. If you work right now and you make minimum wage, you are wealthy. You have purchasing power because the economy is annihilated. Pretty sweet. Now, the problem is it's a tiny little grocery store, and they don't really have they're not limiting who comes in. And so people just keep bumping into me. And the people who terrify me most are the elderly. I see the same fucking old assholes every goddamn day. They are not getting the message. I think they want to kill themselves. I think they're on a suicide mission. And I know, I get it. You're tired. You're in your 80s. You lived through the Spanish flu. You just want to die. But you're putting all of us in danger. So let's not wait 2 weeks. Why don't I just smother all those old assholes that keep showing up with a fucking pillow? Let's get it done in 15 minutes. No need to wait. You can get the same experience, and we'll save other people in the process. So that's my inner monologue. I don't actually say those things out loud. But it's scary, man. I got to put my cart in front of aisles because people just whip around corners, and they bump into it. It's like, I feel like, remember in The Walking Dead when they build walls so that they could guide the zombies towards one place? I feel like I'm doing that. They're like, where's the lentils? I just have COVID-19 jokes. All of them. So I got some sad news. There was, do you guys remember Canada's Sweethearts?
Yeah.
Back in 2010, they were so cute. They won the gold medal. They won it in Canada and Russia. Oh, they're so adorable. Scott Moyer and Tessa Virtue. And every time they're doing their routines, they were so passionate. They were going to second base on each other. It was Stevie stuff. And they win the gold medals. And every time they're interviewed, they're asked, "Are you two a couple?" And say, "No. We're just really good friends." So disappointing. What a cock tease they are. And now I just want them to get to a couple and get together. But Scott, he decided to get married to his previous skating partner, who isn't Tessa Virtue. And then last week on Instagram, Tessa Virtue has a story, and she's pictured with the Toronto Maple Leafs superstar defenseman Morgan Rielly. They're in quarantine together. Now, I'm a big fan of the Leafs, but I'm a bigger fan of romance. You know who should be in quarantine with you, Tessa, is Scott Moyer.
Oh, there's lots of people watching here.
So back in November, they won. They got honorary degrees at Western University. If I was the dean, I would have dangled those degrees over their head. You don't get these until we watch you fuck. Same way everyone gets a degree at Western. Oh, this is going great. I feel like we're at What Up Dog. That's where I know Mello best. We go to What Up Dog. It's a little hot dog place. I was looking for a background of that, but instead I opted for Australia behind me. So I actually have an uncle who lives like 2 hours away from Wuhan. We've been concerned about how he's doing, and he let us know. He said, "No one has it. We're all fine, but it's getting oppressive here, ... And I thought, what are you doing, Uncle Bob? You can't say the O word about the People's Republic. So I crafted an email in response. I reminded him how lucky he is to live in a country that was able to mobilize its people to build a hospital in 10 days, to successfully quarantine a population center of 50 million. Don't ever say that you're oppressive, because you have a great, strong, fearless leader in President Xi." And then I sent my email with my Huawei phone. So I think I saved my Uncle Bob a lifetime in a Chinese prison. Oh, all right. I do miss comedy, but this will have to do. Thanks so much, everyone.
Yeah,
guys.
I was on mute there. I'm sorry. I was laughing hard. That was funny.
Thanks, man.
Super fucking funny. But like, honestly, I had a boy.
I love Stuart.
We're on the counter.
You guys having fun?
Yeah.
What else you got to do? You're stuck.
You swipe on these people?
Anybody that knows me knows I like my women like I like my COVID-19 and easily spread.
Oh my God, man!
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Well,
Oh yeah!
Wow.
Best joke of the night so far.
Yeah, honestly, Mello, you should retire right now.
I should, right? I can't. I don't have enough toilet paper. We're gonna move on here. This next guy, I've seen him a few times. Pretty funny guy. I think he's in Hamilton.
Is it me?
It's Blair Brown.
Yeah.
Give
Oh,
it up for Blair Brown, guys.
Hello. Hey guys. First off, here's my COVID stuff. Here, I'm gonna go like this. Here's my COVID stuff. You ever put your cock in a girl that coughs? It's awesome because it squeezes. So at least when you die, you're gonna have amazing tight vagina sex. So COVID-19 special. And now since we can do special, since I got like a face thing here, I'm gonna do a little performance. It's called Angry Hungry. Hey, look at this. Show your tits. All right. Angry Hungry, Happy Eating. So pretend I'm gonna eat here. Ready? Pretty good, eh? It's awesome. So that one was cheese ball. So here's my new one. I want to work at a landmine as a landmine tester. You know, you got to go to school for like 5 years, and you just learn to like say, this one works real fast. Except that bitch, Aaron Brockovich, showed up and started like causing trouble, saying like, oh, our product is hurting people. And then she started saying numbers. You like numbers? 425. That's how many people die of landmine every day. 302. That's just another number. Actually, I'm fucking up here. I didn't know I was next. Here, I got a list. Did you know that the Kids in the Hall is coming back?
Yes.
Woo! And look. What's
Oh,
that?
no.
Stop.
No. Finish. There we go. All right, here, I'm moving. I don't like it in here. All right, so now it's a moving show. I have a dog. If it's around here. No, he's gone. But the dog's name's Chase, which is awesome. Because when he chases people, you yell, Chase, Chase. And then everybody thinks, you know, you're an asshole telling your dog to chase people. This doesn't work at all, does it? Murder mystery. All right, Donald Trump. You know, he has a fucking tattoo on his scalp. Willie's Treasure. And you know, he has a steel wool factory where Russian chicks piss on the steel wool to turn it beautiful blonde. Except when you wear that steel wool wig thing, turns your skin orange and makes you retard. All right. Shit, what's the other one I was gonna say? Don't you hate how pornos have too many like sequels? You know, sequels are never better than the original, except in Girls Who Like Shiny Cocks 39. It's the best one. And, you know, they have those virtual pornos now, even on Pornhub, like the free ones. So you stick your thingy on your eyeballs, and you go to town on yourself, and then your family can watch you do it because you don't notice. So you're sitting there beating off with your virtual goggles on, and then now you have to tell whoever's watching you for 5 minutes what you've been up to. And obviously, you're whacking off or something like that. Wow, this is weird. Okay, my last awesome bit. Here it comes. My chest hair's in the shape of a flux capacitor. So when I hit 88, my tits look better. Prepare. All right, last joke. Fuck it, I'll do my stupid mannequin joke. Ready? You go to the store, you look at the clothes, you're like, what does that t-shirt look like if I wore it? So you have to go to the change room. Oop, battery low. You have to go to the change room, right? And then now you're wearing a shirt that somebody else could have wore. So there's like body goo all over you. So what I thought instead, they let you dress up a mannequin. So you put an outfit on the mannequin, and now if that mannequin has a super awesome outfit, you can take it home and put it on your mannequin. You ever see your best friend die? Shit. Until they respawn. And I don't want to make fun of veterans. They're the real heroes. They don't eat meat. And when I die, I want to be stuffed taxidermed, and then have a sensor on me. When people walk by, I'll sing a song, and then everyone will love me again. Anywho, that's been my shitty time of going, Hi, everybody. Good luck.
Give it up for.
I thought it was great. Woo! Yeah. That was great. I liked it a lot. I think it was funny.
All right, we're doing this. We're getting through this. 27 of us in here. Never had this many men in my room. Kind of like it. So yeah, so the other day I had a woman over. And, she was a little clingy. You know, so afterwards she's like, you know, cuddling and stuff and being a little clingy. And, you know, she goes, Goes, oh, don't you just wish we could just stay like this forever? I got COVID-19, so I got you at least for 2 weeks. All right, who's next?
Me.
You know, everybody's me. Oh, it's Fabian. It's the famous Fabian. Fabian, ready?
Can you give me one more person? Because I'm trying to get people to come onto this thing. Is that all right? I'll go if you want me to. But
Rob's hand is up.
I'm sorry. I saw you there.
All right, we go.
All right. Let's go to Toronto here. We've got Sashka. Everybody give it up for Sashka.
Okay, so just so you guys know, I don't have a lot of COVID material. So I'll just start with what I have. So yeah, I'm Sashka. I'm from Toronto. I live like on a major street. I live on Queen Street in Toronto, and I have a pit bull. And she's amazing. She's like one of the best dogs I've ever had. And she's normally like a really chill dog. Like she's not like really intense, but she's definitely noticed a change in Toronto. Like she's been so protective of not only me, but just taking shits. Like we'll literally go down the street and she'll like about to take a shit and then look around and be like, not here. And like literally like she's just been so awkward like the whole time. She's just been so protective of it. I don't know. That's one idea I had. So yeah, I moved here recently, and one of the things about me is that I have a lot of like weird things that I need to check off before completing anything, and moving to Toronto was not an exception in any way. Like I have like these rules for moving in with people. One of them is that I can't live with people that are hotter than a 5. Like, if my roommates are hotter than a 5, I can't live with them. Like, I know it sounds bad, but like, I want my roommates to be miserable. I don't want them to have a good time. Like, I want them to be sad. Like, I don't want them to bring people over. I don't want them to have a partner. Like, I want to go to bed in silence. You know what I mean? Like, I'm also really into ASMR. I don't know if anybody else is into that or knows what it is, but for those of you who don't know what ASMR is, it's basically where like a hot girl on YouTube like taps the microphone and people masturbate. So like the thing I like the most is hearing rain. And I don't know if you guys know this or not, but if you actually hear people crying, it's the same, if not better. Like that's like my favorite thing to do is hearing my roommates in the next room and just hearing them softly cry. I literally just tuck myself into bed like, oh, I'm great, I'm doing fine. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's see. I've been in 3 car accidents. One when I was 5, one when I was 17, and one when I was 23. And it's weird. Like, I don't know if God is just lazy, but I know he's definitely a man. Like, there's no way that someone could get me so close every single time and not make me come. Like I feel like it's so crazy. Like, how have I been in so many near-death like incidents and like not been able to die? Like, it has to be a man, right? Like, I never get finished. It's the most annoying thing. Since this whole thing has happened, I've been watching a lot of anime. I don't know if you guys watch anime. I don't know if I'm the only one that's juvenile here. But there's something I hate about anime is that like every single time you watch it, there's like a dude who spends like forever explaining the situation, and then he also goes, oh, that's like only 20% of my power. Like, why did you just tell me that? Like, whenever you ever fuck somebody and like they were like, oh, that's only 20% of my dick. Like, why are you like, has that ever happened? Or is it just anime stuff? I don't know. It's really cool that Pornhub has given us all like free porn for the time being. And I kind of like, I have not been watching it for sexual purposes. I'm kind of just watching it to see like what the fuck is out there. You know what I mean? And I've learned that I hate doctor nurse stuff. Like I can't get into it. I just don't understand it. First of all, I think it's because, well, there's several reasons, but the main reason is because I don't know what country they're in when they're fucking. Like, are they in Canada? Are they in America? I can't really tell. And that fucks me up because I'm always really worried. Like, is he paying for that? Like, is it free healthcare? Like, what's going on with that? You know what I mean? Like, first of all, like and I'm always really worried because like he'll walk in and he'll be like, yo, my testicles, like one's bigger than the other. And then she'll be like, okay, I'm gonna go get some tests. She comes back and she's like naked and they fuck. And then like he comes, she comes, and the video's over. And I'm sitting here like, is he okay? Did she check? Like, is he going to survive? Like, you know? Yeah, I don't know. What else do I have for you guys? Oh, so I've realized that people have not stopped using Tinder and Grindr. Everyone's still using it, and I don't understand why. Like, you can't meet up, you can't see each other, right? The only thing that I can see it being for is like kind of like getting to know people for after the end of the world, like after the end times. You know what I mean? Me personally, the only reason why I would use it is to get dick pics. Like, I know it sounds bad, but I miss that. Like, I know the Me Too movement happened, everyone cares and shit, but like, I miss dick pics, okay? Dick pics are the resume of like the dating world, okay? You know, someone would give you a dick pic and you would know what you're dealing with. I don't like surprises. I don't want to get over to someone's house and have to be like, oh man, the streetcar comes in 2 minutes, I should leave. Like, I will, like, I don't know. Is that is that too real? Fuck. Okay, I feel like I lost some of you on that one. What else do I have? How much time do I have left?
A couple minutes.
Okay.
I'm not overly picky.
Okay. Doctor stuff, Brampton. Sorry guys, give me 1 sec. I feel like I was like speed running through all that for some reason, so just talking like a normal fucking human being.
Why am I on the highlight?
Because you were laughing.
Sorry, because I'm like taking forever to find
I'm cutting to the crowd that's laughing.
Okay, I'll end with this one. Actually, do you guys want to hear my family joke or the dentist joke? Family? Okay. So I come from like a really big family. Like I have like 8 siblings. Like 8. Like it's kind of fucked up. It's like my parents were just like, we're gonna have a black basketball team. Like they just had like the highest hopes. I'm not sure if they were thinking like one of them are gonna be good, like just one, but I'm not the one. You know what I mean? Like I have a sister, she's an engineer. I have a brother that's literally a surgeon. Like he's actually like a doctor. And like I guess one of them is her favorite. I don't really know, but like when it comes to my parents, I just don't think they made the proper decisions. You know what I mean? Because like financially speaking, 8, that's a lot of mouths to feed, not enough hands to start a sweatshop, you know? And then like when I think about like hobby wise, people collect a lot of better things, you know? People collect hats. There's enough white people for like a sick vinyl collection. My mom could have collected abortions, you know? Like think ahead, you know? Like yeah, I'm gonna end it there.
Yeah. Woo! Give it up for Sashka. That was great.
Woo! Guys.
All right, we're having fun. So just FYI, if you're like eating snacks and crunching and doing things like that, maybe mute while you're doing that because it's a little distracting. Let's see here. Fabian ready? Or does his phone die?
No, he's there.
Let's do it.
All right.
Get out of here, Bug. I gotta kick my fucking slut cat out of the room here because she's gonna meow like a little whore.
Kicking his slut cat out of the room all the way from Saskatoon, guys. Give it up for Fabian.
Dre. Yeah, I'm from fucking Saskatoon. Like, I don't know. They say Saskatchewan has the highest HIV rate in Canada. So that's why every time I fuck a guy in the ass, I make him wear a condom. I'm actually, I'm from Saskatoon, but I'm going to move to Regina. I'm going to open an off sale. I'm going to call it Liquor Regina. If you guys know what an off sale is or not, like we have them here. I think you guys all fucking shut down at like fucking 10 or midnight or some shit. But here in Saskatchewan, we stay open. Like we have off sales. It's basically the liquor store stays open till 3 o'clock in the morning. I think they call it an off sale because nothing's ever on sale. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? So, Old McDonald, you know, where you guys ever heard that one? Old McDonald? Yeah. Did you know he's from Saskatchewan? Well, now coronavirus came along, so now he's on EIO.
Oh my God.
I'm pretty sure for the cure for coronavirus or COVID-19 or whatever is to wipe your ass. Because I don't have any toilet paper. I had to blow my nose into the same thing I shat into. I ejaculated into it after that because I wanted to. This coronavirus. So this is the first time I've ever tried to convince a hooker to wear a condom. Usually I'm trying to convince them that we shouldn't be wearing one, right? But I don't know, like I'm about, what am I about? 14 weeks clean off heroin. I had a really bad heroin problem and I'm 14 weeks clean off heroin.
Congrats.
Fucking super proud. Yeah, but like I was doing speedballs. You know what I was doing was speedballs.
Oh, yeah.
That's like mostly cocaine, a little bit of heroin. It's also my name on Grindr. My Grindr name is Speedballs. Yeah, no, I had a heroin problem there. I fucking, you know, I recently fucked 4 guys for their 8 balls. Hey, people, can we stop eating bats? Am I asking too much here? Or can we stop fucking eating bats? Should be an easy thing to not be able to do or not have to do. You know, I don't know why anyone, what are there, a bunch of fucking suicide dares? What the fuck? Who's eating bats? You fucking weird people. If anyone here is Chinese, shame on you.
Oh my God.
For eating bats.
Oh my God.
So, I don't know, fucking, I got in a big fight last night there. It was 4 versus 100. Toughest 4 guys we ever fought. I don't know, but I am from Saskatchewan here, and so if a loose cow got on the fucking road, and a milk truck hit a cow, the chance of that happening again, 2%. Hey, no homo. I think Trident is a stupid name. Like, it's like fucking, it should only have 3 pieces. Trident. So who here knows who Chris Benoit is? Give me a whistle or something. Let me know that you're listening.
I do.
Yeah. At least I got 3. That's usually what I have in a room is about 3. So I'm going to keep going. All right. So you know who Chris Benoit is, right? Like, I think if he had a better, you know what he did? Like Chris Benoit was a wrestler who, someone just say it. Someone say what happened.
Murder suicide.
Yeah, I think if he had a better publicist, he could have put a better spin on that because he did find and kill the man who murdered his family.
Oh my God.
Tried skateboarding for the first time in over 15 years. I ate shit in front of a bunch of kids. Skateboarding was fun, but those kids think I'm weird. Do porn stars fall heels over head? Okay. Is that right? Yeah. So I don't know. How did the chicken get to the other side? Slit its wrists. Well, I got a girl pregnant here recently, guys. I don't know. Don't clap because it's not true. But I don't know. They say pregnancy is scary, but I think the scariest part about pregnancy is trying to get away with a double murder later.
What's that?
I don't know what your stance on abortion is, but if you kill a pregnant woman, that counts as 2. My defense in court would be, hey, I'm pro-choice. I should only get 1 life sentence. So I don't believe in Freudian slips. I think everyone wants to fuck their father and fight their mother. So when I was 12 years old, my parents asked me what I wanted for my birthday. I said I want to watch, so they let me. Yeah, my first sexual experience was a lot like my first hockey game because there was booze, injuries. I sucked at it. And my dad made my mom come.
Oh my god!
I was in a horrible drunk driving car accident back in 2003. I was in a coma for 2 weeks. I shattered my orbital bone, and I blew my pupil. He was only 15. Once I got out of the coma, I had to complete my sentence. Maybe you guys don't know grammar. I don't know.
Comma?
So fucking I made a girl squirt the other night. Or did she just pee in my face? Is squirt pee? Ladies, am I drinking pee?
Probably.
I think you might be.
I love squirt. I love pee though. It's the squirt you don't have to work for. So fucking who knows who Jared Fogle is? Remember that guy? Jared Fogle? Yeah, you guys know who Jared Fogle is?
Yeah.
He's a guy who got sent to jail he was a Subway representative who got sent to jail for fucking kids.
Oh, okay.
You think right now he's getting a 6-inch turkey neck? I saw him on a case of forensic pedophiles. It's a great fucking show. You guys should check that one out. It's a good show. But yeah, no, he fucked all those kids. I guess I'm saying the world was safer when he was fat. You know? Who knows who Bill Cosby is? You guys know who Bill Cosby is? Bill Cosby, the worst comedian ever. He was never funny. That fucking idiot was never funny. And it's not because he's black. I like black comics. You guys are racist for the inclination. Is that the right word? Well, big words here. I got my nice shirt on to impress you guys. But fucking Bill Cosby, though, heard his last Sesame Street appearance was brought to you by the letter Z. He won't have to worry about getting any Z's in jail because there are going to be too many D's going to his ass with E's. I think that's the one I leave on, my friend.
All right.
You guys, thanks for your time. I appreciate you guys letting me in this group. It's been a really cool experience for me. I'm going to stick around and listen, but I'm going to put myself on mute because I'm a fucking loudmouth piece of shit idiot. So, no, when you make a good joke, I'm laughing, but you won't be able to hear me. I'm going to go do some hard drugs in the kitchen. Thanks, guys.
Good job.
That Western Canada humor.
I love that guy, man. What the hell?
Isn't he great?
Yeah, that was great.
We're all fans of Fabian now.
I think he's wearing a nice shirt, but I doubt he's wearing any pants.
Probably not. Neither am I. So.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, no, I've been Louis C.K. in it the whole time.
That's my job.
That's how I live my life.
I didn't even ask.
Thanks a lot, though, guys. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Man, I like when people say I'm not racist. I like black comics.
Yeah.
My favorite line.
I have black friends.
No, you didn't even have a black friend, but he does like black comics.
Yikes.
I know what you're thinking, though.
I'm black, so.
I'm not. No, I don't even like feet. I mean, kids' feet are cute, I guess.
It's gonna get eviscerated right now. Just know that
racist jokes.
Hey, you're racist for applying that, yeah. Okay, that was.
Man, I've been dating a lot in the last few years. It's hard doing this online dating thing as an old guy. But I learned like women are different than I remember. Like a lot of the women nowadays they like the choking. That was something new I didn't know about, like the choking during sex. And I never really tried it before, but you know, I'm game. I want to please. And I learned two things. I learned one, I'm not good at choking women during sex, and two, I am really good at accidentally killing women during sex. Yeah. All right, my co-hosts, you're up. Follow that, Jason. Give it up for Jason Dogleash, guys.
Hey. How's everybody doing?
Yeah.
Good.
Mello and Dana are doing great. That's awesome. Happy to virtually be here with you all. I don't know why I picked a picture of grass, but I only had 4 choices, and that's what I went with. But it works because I got a question, and feel free to type it or answer if you're on the mics. Is anybody growing weed at home while they're in isolation?
I wish.
Yeah, I heard one clap. Awesome. If anyone's worried about like being honest about it, you're allowed to tell people about up to 4 of your plants. So go ahead and tell people about 4 of your plants. I'm going to tell you about 4 of mine right now. I'm growing some, and here's the thing: has anybody heard the that saying, that expression? Oh, it's growing like a weed. Oh, you're growing like a weed. People say that about a kid. Guess what? That phrase is fucking stupid. Because weed is super hard to grow. It's ridiculous. You need to get the fucking nutrients right. You need to have a proper light schedule. You need to fucking, it's insane. I have a 10-year-old daughter who requires so much less attention than my weed. It's insane. So instead of people saying like, oh, you're growing like a weed, I wish they would say to my weed, you're growing like a neglected 10-year-old, because then I would have a good crop. I want to try something with y'all. I'm going to try sharing my screen, and we'll see if that works. Yeah, let's try that. Bam. Can y'all see the picture right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Because I feel like in this time, we need some positivity. And what greater source of positivity than the mind of a child? And what you're looking at right now is a poem that I wrote when I was 5 years old. I'd like to share it with you now. November. No shorts. No flowers. No picnics. November. I wrote that when I was 5. That's when everyone is their happiest and most carefree. How the fuck do you think I'm doing right now? But I want to break down a few more things. Can you see my mouse moving?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so I just want to highlight a few things, because, I mean, the poem is depressing as fuck, but I want to point out a few other things. If you look at the clouds, there's 3, like, deathly dark clouds up in the sky for no fucking reason, just because I felt like it. One real long menacing raindrop coming down from the top up here, and then let's bring it down to the bottom, and this is where it gets real twisted. Look at the smile on this child's face. As I said, this was me at my happiest. Now, well, look, no shorts. Check. I'm wearing pants. Done. No picnics. Well, we set one for 5, optimistically. He's a happy chap, but no one showed up because they're abiding by the rules. No fucking picnics. Now, the last part is my favorite, because It's possible if you look at the bottom of the screen here. What does everybody think this is?
Grass.
That's what I thought at first too when I looked back on it. Then I checked the poem again and I saw this line, no flowers, and realized that each of these used to be a flower, but it's November 1st and I went out and I cut the top off of each and every fucking one because I was a sad, sad child. Anyways, that's a poem I thought I'd share with you all. Do you all feel better?
No.
No, of course you don't. No. But anyways,
our life.
like I said, so that was me at my happiest, unnecessarily dead tree. Again, not part of the poem, just my artistic license. Let's stop this share. But like I said, I grew up like I'm an old man. I grew up in the 80s, and well, this was like an obvious cry for help. And if this happened, like my daughter handed something like this in, I would get phone calls, and she'd have a counselor, and we'd have shit set up for like years. And she would never be allowed to buy a trench coat, and they would take care of this shit. But I was a kid. They were just like, yeah, fuck it, he'll be fine. The bullies will take care of it. And that brings, I just want to talk about one other thing, and then I'll let you all go. I dropped my daughter off at school back when they still had school. And there's a fun part of the playground I want to share with y'all. There's a bench in the yard. Sorry, I just heard a thud in the background. It's probably my daughter, but that's fine. We'll carry on. But they have this bench in the playground. And I saw it. I was like, whoa, that's crazy because it's shaped like a heart. It's carved out in the shape of a heart. That's in there, and it's painted the colors of a rainbow. And it's just like I mean, I don't say this often, but it was a beautiful bench, and I was drawn to it. So I asked my daughter. I was like, "What is this?" She said, "Oh, Daddy, that's the friendship bench." I was like, "What is this?" She said, "Oh, that's a friendship bench. If you're ever sad or feeling alone, you sit on the bench, and then one of your peers will notice that you don't have anyone to hang out with, and they'll come and be your friend for the recess." And every single part of me was like, no, it's a fucking trap. For sure that's something the bullies built in shop class to just fucking lure out the weak kids so that, you know what I mean? They didn't have to go out into the field and find that kid. They'd just be like, what? Sit in this reverse Trojan horse and we'll just beat the shit out of you there. Like I saw a kid sit in the bench and like all my mind went to was, have you remember Die Hard with a Vengeance when Bruce Willis has to wear the signs and walk through Harlem? That's how I felt about the kid sitting on the bench. I was like, man, no. They're going to get you. Anyways, thank you all so much. I'm going to stop there and pass it back to Mello.
Dude, get back in your fucking rooms. Jesus Christ, I was trying to do a show here.
Was that real? Oh my
No,
god.
I'm kidding. The kids aren't here.
Mello doesn't have a
I locked them
girlfriend.
up in the car. They're fine.
That was so funny.
Social distancing from your children.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm socially, yes, exactly. I'm chained up to a tree in the backyard. It's good.
They could last about 18 years.
I see his Fabian's muted, but he's just like going to have a heart attack laughing here. All right, where are we at?
It's funny. This is really fun.
Thank you, sir. Where are we at? Yes, my buddy, my fellow Waterloo resident here. Give it up for Ashwin Singh, guys.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, that's my guy right there. Yeah.
Everybody doing okay?
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm not. So at the beginning of this phone call, I asked Stuart to change his background from whatever comedy room thing to what it's now. I said, can you change it to Wuhan? And he changed it to the Australian wildfires, which is very similar because people in both places are finding it kind of hard to breathe right now. But it's hard to be calm because even in mass hysteria, if you're a logical person and you're trying to not let it bother you, because everything, as soon as you walk outside, reminds you of it, it's hard to have not have a small part of your brain be thinking about all of that shit. Like I got on a bus the other day and there was a weird smell on the bus, and it was probably just that the garbage had been sitting there too long, but like a small part of my brain was like, is this what coronavirus smells like? Like, this is on me. I feel like it's on me. Like that sort of gut reaction. Is it weird to live in a time where the new and improved metric for how popular you are is how many Zoom calls you got invited to on any given Friday night? Like, I just, man, up is down and nothing makes sense. Pornhub Premium made premium free for the months of March and April in order to encourage people to stay inside the house for longer. But what that actually did was it gave people more time on their hands because it made the good porn easier to find. So like now I have 45 extra minutes to sit at home thinking about being outside. Like if you'd just given me more work to do, I would have less time to be bothered. But no. I was listening to the radio this morning and it's like super fascinating. Like when fear goes up, the amount of irrational advice given on the radio also goes up exponentially. Like one of the pieces of advice they had was like, if you do meet somebody out in the wild, like don't shake their hand, just like snap elbows like that. But like another piece of advice they had was like the proper way to cough is like coughing into your elbow. And I'm like, so if I have coronavirus, I'm going, here you go. Like, you got nothing better? Really? The university canceled all my classes. And on the last day of class, my teacher was just like, guys, everything's going to be fine. Don't worry. And somebody from class was like, yeah, everybody stop stockpiling toilet paper. What the fuck? And then my professor was like, I am one of these people. And then she explained it. She was like, I'm not freaking out. I just think there's a toilet paper shortage because people are freaking out. I'm not overreacting. I'm just reacting to the overreaction like it's a calculated risk. But the like really weird part of now is like, I don't know, this is the right place to share it because half of the people here are cynics. But like, I feel kind of nice about society right now because I have seen more people be kind to each other in the last month than I have seen in the last like year. Like everybody's like sharing nice little posts on Instagram, like stay in there and like all this like nice stuff. And I'm just wondering like if COVID-19 broke out in the middle of World War II, like would we have like a couple extra million people to go around today? Just like, just like throwing grenades into bunkers is okay, but like coughing is considered terrorism. Like I think that would be kind of funny. Like you like going to battle with like one other person and like you have like sword play and then one person loses, but as like one last fuck you right before they die, they're like, just like, you know. India reacted really well because like they finally instituted a curfew, which is like kind of impressive for like 1.4 billion people to tell everybody to stay inside the house, which is impressive. But Indians are not because so one day at 5 p.m. when they were supposed to come out onto their balconies and like clang pots and pans and stuff to show solidarity, some Indians were like, this is not enough. So they decided to have a block party in the street. Like, it's like, okay. And I think it was all the lazy people. Because this is the thing. I have realized this. Being a shithead is all about seeking attention. If you don't give shitheads attention, they tend to become very benign. And you know how I know that? Every single thing I have ever been good at started as an effort for me to try and disappoint my parents. Like that's how I started learning guitar when I was 5. I was like, hey dad, can I learn guitar? And he was like, yeah, but you should focus on studies. And I was like, oh, this is gonna piss you off. I'm gonna learn guitar and piano and singing and I'm gonna do it. Cut to 10 years later, now I'm good at all of those things because I kept doing them. So like nobody has a problem with me doing them anymore. So I started doing stand-up comedy because I needed another way to disappoint my parents. But like shitheads are about attention seeking. So it's like now that being outside is a cardinal sin, like never have I ever seen as many couch potatoes wanting to be outside now that people are being like, no, stay inside. Like as soon as the definition of productive and helpful changes, all the shitheads are like now outside. Like every single lazy dipshit is like a 16-year-old girl in high school being told not to go out and see boys. Like the more you tell them not to do it, the more they wanna. So I started staying inside and making more horrible jokes. So I have a designated friend with whom I make exclusively cancer jokes, you know, like old COVID. And the whole point is, because so she used to have Hodgkin's lymphoma, and like she got over it. So like when I make those jokes, like, like when you make horrible jokes with like good people that don't have horrible experiences, they're like, oh my God. But if you make horrible jokes with good people that have had horrible experiences, they're like, memories. So the other day she was wearing a t-shirt that said stupid cancer on it, and I was like, yo, Jill, I really like your shirt. And she was like, oh yeah, it's like an organization that helps little kids with cancer. And I was like it gives it to them? Like, what's the deal? Like, I need this shirt? And, and she started bawling. She's like, I'm laughing right now, but you're horrible. And I was like, I know, but you're making me feel really good about myself. We have a deal. I get to make one cancer joke a week, and she gets to use it as a sympathy card once a week. So like if she does it twice, like she's like, oh, like I had cancer. I'm like, Jill, you already did that. And she knows, so she's like, oh, my bad. And like we move on with conversation. The other day we were talking about like picking like a nice movie to watch, and she was like, I'm not going to watch a sentimental movie because I'm dead inside. And I was like, must have been the chemo. And then I said, do you want to watch Star Wars? And she said, I have had 2 ex-boyfriends that were huge Star Wars fans, and I have been dodging that for 3 years. I am not going to do that. And I was like, do I have permission to go over my 1 joke a week limit? And she's like, yes. So I said, Jill's boyfriend, hey, Jill, want to watch Star Wars? Jill, cancer was better. I've been reading a lot of, I'll stop on this one. But I've been reading a lot of like Instagram posts, like nice posts, like not to make other people feel awkward. And one of these posts was like, what do you do if somebody that you're dating says they love you, but you don't yet know how to say it back, because that becomes an awkward moment, right? So how do you make it less awkward? And the post was like, if somebody says that to you, what you should say is, we're reading the same book, you're just a couple chapters ahead. Like, I'm a slow reader. And I was like, that's like one of those things that sounds like it's gonna make you feel better, but then it's gonna give you nightmares. Because like there's no guarantee that I'm gonna get to the same point in the book that you're at. Like, there have been times that I don't like a book and I stop reading it halfway through. Like, I don't read through every book. Like, I'm a slow reader. And like sometimes I start reading another book, and sometimes that book's better. And to be fair, sometimes I read 2 books at the same time. Stop there. Thank you guys for giving me so much time. I had a lot of fun.
Up for Ashwin, guys. You guys still having fun? We've only lost a few. It wasn't too bad. Oh.
Sorry.
Who's sorry?
I am.
Don't be sorry.
Okay.
I've been having a good time. Is there anybody on here that doesn't have a number in front of them that wants to do a set?
No.
No? All right. Dana hasn't had a shower. Smells so bad we can smell her through Zoom, apparently. How rotten she is right now.
I'm actually disgusted.
I love you.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna do a song before. I think we got one more, maybe 2 comedians left. I'm gonna do another song. I have no self-esteem. That wasn't clear. 0. Our therapist was working on getting us to low self-esteem. We're working on that. And I blame my mother, my Portuguese mother. I'll give you an example. I was 8 years old and I needed a suit. So my mom goes to the local Tip Top Tailors with me, drags the 8-year-old over to buy her a suit, buy me a suit, excuse me. And she walks into the place and she's like, hello, yes, hello, excuse me. Yes, I need a double-breasted suit for my son because he's fat. I'll take a double-breasted suit and accessorize it with some pride, dignity, a new mother maybe, that would be nice. And then I was an altar boy for 3 years, being a good little Catholic boy. 3 years. 3 years I was an altar boy, and that didn't help my self-esteem at all. 3 fucking years. I know. Priest didn't even look at me once. Not even a wink, a knowing glance. Nothing. I'm like, what's wrong with this 9-year-old? I was probably too eager. That was probably the problem. They don't like them consensual. That's not a it turns them right off. And on top of that, you know, you guys are friends. We're down to 19 people, so fuck it. I'll just say it. I have a small dick. Yeah. So that's I know, speechless. I am too every time I drop my pants. If I had to describe my dick, it's kind of looks like a snail just chilling on a beanbag, you know, hanging out. And like, don't get me wrong, when it's like good to go, like it's fine. It's your average like 5-inch penis, like the rest of you guys. That is the average. I looked it up. But I'm telling you, when it's not up and ready, it's tucked away like a snow shovel in August. You can't find that anywhere. It's gone. I'm actually jealous of my 6-year-old. That's the thing in my life. Like, he's bigger than me. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the hell, Nicholas? You're hung like a bear. Dad's hung like a Care Bear. What the hell happened here? Where'd you get that dick? Where'd you get it? You didn't get it from me, that's for sure. No, I think he got it from his mother. He got it from his mother. His mother has a big fucking cock. That's why. And it sucks. And when I'm with a woman for the first time, there's no warning. Because like I said, like I'm a grower, if you will. And there's nothing there that says, hey, you're going to be fine. That's a great old school dick, but you should have used a capital B, Stuart. That would have made the balls look better. But yeah, like when I'm with a woman for the first time, there's nothing warning her that like everything's going to be okay. You know, like it's just I get looks of disappointed, kind of like all the screens that are looking at me right now. So I wrote a song about my dick, and then I usually send that off to them. I am going to play my smash hit. It's called Grower. And this is what I send them so they can know what they're getting into, or hopefully what's getting into them. So here we go. Let's try this. It's the same chords as the other song, just faster. Well, I've got a confession. When I'm flaccid, my dick is small. But when I see a sexy woman, well, my dick, it stands up tall. I need some stimulation, like a nice big old pair of tits. But when I'm not excited, my dick looks like a little kid's, but not my kid. Why did God put me with a lifelong curse like this? I can barely get a grip on it when I'm just trying to take a piss. Well, I'm a grower, not a shower. I just wish it would hang a little lower. Grower, not a shower. But when it's hard, you wouldn't even know it. I'm getting notifications, they're distracting me. Sex in the dark, cause I don't want her to see what I got. But I'm telling you the truth, I wouldn't lie to you. That little fucker, well, he grows a lot. Every time I leave a swimming pool, I look down and I cry. I call him my transformer, cause he's more than meets the eye. I'm a grower, not a shower. I just wish it would hang a little lower. I'm a grower, not a shower. But when it's hard, you wouldn't even know it. Unmute yourself and sing along. I'm a grower, not a shower. When it's hard, you wouldn't even know it. I'm a grower, not a shower. I just wish you would hang a little lower. Flashman's Dance, that's my favorite.
American! You're so good!
I got another comedian waiting to get in here, and I'm like, I'm playing guitar, motherfucker. All right, welcome, Jerry. Sorry I had to take so long. I was playing guitar. We're going to go to number 7. I don't know where he's from, actually. But give a warm welcome to Rob Van Barnveld. I probably fucked that up huge, but give it up for Rob, guys.
Thank you, everybody. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, man.
Thank you for mispronouncing my name, yet another host that can't read. I'll take shots at the host, even though I have never met you before. I'm that guy. Listen, I'm a janitor. Okay. To start off here, I'm a janitor. I hear people on Instagram and on Facebook saying, I'm over this. I'm over it. I'm over it. You know what? I'm in it. I am in it because I am a janitor. I will hit you with my keys. I'm angry right now. I've been waiting to get on, and I've been waiting to order Uber Eats, and I'm angry right now. Guys, my name is Rob Van Barneveld from Barrie, Ontario. What I say about myself? You know, this COVID thing, it's gonna get better. This COVID thing, we're gonna get over this. Trust me. Okay? Bartenders are gonna get back to the bars. Gym staff are gonna get back to the gyms, and teachers will get back to striking. Thank you for laughing at that.
Nice.
It's a teacher joke there. We are in this. There's a lot of people wanting the vaccine. The people want the vaccine. Some people don't want the vaccine. I'm somewhere in the middle. I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I'm just an anti-carer. I don't care. Listen, there are people there. There are people out there. These girls with their crystal rocks and they don't want the vax. They don't want the vax. And you know what? I don't hate them. I don't hate them. Honestly, I want them to be right. I want them to be right about something. Could you guys imagine if someone just came on the news and said, guys, we actually have the cure. We found the cure. It's actually patchouli oil. And we found the cure for cancer too. It's actually peppermint oil, guys. So I want that to happen. Where was I here? I'm gaining weight. I am gaining weight, guys. I went to get some chips the other day. It was raining. I went to get some chips the other day and it was raining, but I didn't get wet. Why, you ask? Because I got all dressed. Now that's a chip joke for you. You didn't understand that. That was an all dressed joke. That was a chip joke, not cheesy. I'm getting some laughs. I'm getting some laughs on here. I am number 7. That is like an Illuminati number. That is a weird number. I've seen some conspiracy theorists talk about number 7. So I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like that. I'm just riffing off the top of my head right now. Guys, I got to order Uber Eats. I got to do other things. Listen to me. I'm going to leave on this, okay? I don't do cocaine. Don't do cocaine. Tried it a few times. It's not for me. I was at a party recently, and some old high school buddies were sitting around a table, and they were like, "Rob, come get a line. Come get a line." And I'm like, finally, by the end of the night, this goes on all night. Finally, by the end of the night, I'm like, all right, line me one up. Then I go up to the table and I go, sorry, dudes, I thought it was blow. Then they took my hand and they put it on a wood stove. They burned me. Guys, I want to say thank you for having me on.
Yeah.
My name is Rob Van Barneveld. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on my OnlyFans page. I do news. I'm doing nudes now to make extra money. Thank you very much, you guys. Very, very nice to do comedy on video chat. Rob Van Barneveld, over and out. Thank you. Cut me off. X me out.
Turn up for Rob, guys.
Where's he from? Where's that guy from?
He's from Barry.
Barry, I believe, is what he said.
Yeah,
That's
he's from
very
Barry.
interesting.
This has been fun. I don't know. I've been enjoying it. Have you guys been enjoying it?
Yeah.
I've been enjoying it. It's been fun. What the fuck else are we gonna do, right?
Woo!
Been watching a lot of porn in this isolation. Someone was saying Pornhub free premium. Nothing wrong with that. Tell you that much. But man, porn is different. Like I'm old. I'm 49. Like it was tough to get porn when I was like a pubescent kid, just horny, looking to fuck and jerk off. It was difficult. Like and the porn we had then, like the best you would get is like, oh my God, look, that penis is so close to that vagina. Oh my God, that's so hot. Like that's the closest we got. There was no penetration and shit in like our magazines. That's all we kind of got. Like I used to jerk off to like the Sears catalog, like the bras and panties. Like I'm not even kidding. Yeah, like even the beige bras and panties. Yeah, like sometimes they'd have the white and black bras and panties, which was like yeah. But you had to jerk off to the beige panties sometimes too, and fuck, I did it. Like you had to do it. That's all you had. Nowadays, holy fuck, the shit these kids have out there now on this pornos now on the Pornhubs. Holy shit! Like we got like anal fisting and double fisting and prolapsed anus. That's the thing. Did you guys know about this?
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, you watch porn. You know exactly about this. You thought you were watching a regular anal scene, right? And then all of a sudden, that chick's asshole fell right the fuck out. What the hell? What is happening? Why are people jerking off to this shit? This is not the only piece of the people that should be seeing that is like emergency medical personnel. That's it. We need to go back to beige fucking bras and panties, I think. Too much. I tried VR porn too because I'm like into tech. I thought that would be a good idea. So I put on my glasses, you know, I'm sitting on the edge of the bed and I'm like, all right, we're going to do this. Put on my like goggles there, get it all set up, right? And it's like, whoa, this is cool. She's like right there, hot chick just on the bed spread. This is amazing. I can look anywhere I want. I jerk off on my back. So I lean back to jerk off. Well, now I'm staring at the fucking ceiling of a fucking movie set. You know how hard it is to jerk off like this? Like it was ridiculous. So I don't like it either. Very difficult to jerk off to VR porn. I learned that. But I'm here to give you life hacks. That's why I'm here. Stop giving me the light, Jason. Go fuck yourself. The shit. I love you, Jason. Book me on your next online. That's the thing. You can hate comedians, but when they run shows, you got to suck their dick. That's the problem. You know? Because you don't want to be like that guy, right? You don't want to be a Nathan Teixeira, right? And burn bridges everywhere.
Does that make you gay?
That does make me gay a little bit. Yeah, it does. But that's okay. That's all right. I say we're all gonna die of COVID. Let's just all fuck anyway. Let's just have a big orgy. I'll fuck you. I don't give a shit. Let's just do it. Let's try it. Who gives a shit? We're all gonna die. What do you care? Let's do it. On that note, I'm gonna bring you our last comic of the night. I'm just creeping his Facebook profile, and I think we have a little wrestling connection there. Former referee I see on there. I'm big involved in the indie scene as well. This guy comes from us, I believe, from Ottawa. Give it a round of applause for Jerry Hodges, guys.
Hey, what's up? With the whole COVID thing, I decided to make my own little entertainment today. I followed a police car for 20 minutes because I wanted them to know how it felt. So for what have we been talking about? We're a quarter into this year. What we've been talking about COVID. We've been talking about it's a leap year too. So there's an extra day in February, which means there's an extra 24 hours that people have been throwing my own people's history down my fucking throat. And also, and this is something I did a show, actually I produced a show for International Women's Day, which fell on a Sunday, or what I like to call International Women's 23 Hours this year. Like, how did this happen? Was this done by like two fucking morons in a calendar factory? It's like, oh, we got an extra day in February. What are we gonna do? Let's take an hour out of International Women's Day. Done. I'm not saying this to kiss every woman's ass in here, but I literally mean this. I am so happy, so fucking happy that Harvey Weinstein got found out. He got convicted, 23 years in prison. And now he is in isolation for COVID, which shouldn't really matter because he's going to get a lot worse diseases in prison. Yeah, I was talking with a female friend of mine, and she said, I hope they give Harvey Weinstein the same thing they gave Bill Cosby. I said, what? His own TV show? And that's a big thing for me because what Bill Cosby did was disgusting. That was the biggest hit on black people since the invention of Steve Urkel. And here's the thing too, the writing was on the wall. If you ever seen one episode of The Cosby Show, here's what I mean, and feel free to participate in this one. What was Bill Cosby's character's name? Anyone?
Dr.
Huxtable?
Bill?
Huxtable, yeah. What was his profession?
Gynecologist.
Gynecologist. He was a doctor, OBGYN. And he had a fucking office in his fucking house. You could put Inspector Clouseau and Scooby-Doo on this case. They would have figured this shit out by the end of season 4. Here was the worst part about this whole thing. The Cosby Show had the balls, the fucking balls, that teach morals and life lessons. Right? You could have one of the worst things ever and it would be a happy ending. You could have Theo being caught taking money out of a church collection plate. And it couldn't be Denise. You know why? Because all girls are innocent. Now, you could have that happen. And this is how I think the ending would be. And it's inappropriate for me to do a Cosby impression, so I'm going to replace it with Barack Obama. This is my best Barack Obama impression. Just go with it. Now, Theo, what you did was very wrong. I'm very disappointed in you, young man. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back and we're going to make this right. But before we do so, Mrs. Johnson's downstairs. I'm just going to finish up with her. Wow, rape joke, huh? I'll tell you, I am I don't know if you can tell, I am the product of a mixed marriage. My mother's black. My dad is dead. I bring that up because his birthday's today. My father gave me so much dating advice. He said to me one time, son, women love being romantically pursued. I said, yeah, Dad, the cops call that stalking. My brother called me earlier and he asked, hey, brother, what's the first thing you look for in a woman? And I said, her clitoris. My mom's worse. My mom is one of these mothers. She believes that the only reason you're on earth is for procreation purposes. Your purposes. Get a job, get married, have kids. That's it. Make things worse, my mom nags me at the most inappropriate times for me being single. She calls me up one time and goes, how come you're not out right now finding yourself a nice girlfriend? And I said, first of all, Mom, it's 11 a.m. Second of all, it's Christmas Eve. Do you know how much an escort costs at this hour? And then she's like, well, why don't you go join the dating scene? I'm like, Mom, why don't you go join Dad? I'm going through my books here, or my book here. I don't know what I can do. Oh, this is what I want to talk about here. So I like to, or actually, I don't know if you can tell, but by layman's terms, I'm what's called white-sounding black guy, which is really great when you're looking for a job with the government. It's great. All you got to do, all I got to do is just walk in. I just got to walk in, wait for the surprised look on the recruiter's face, and go, "Ha, bitch!" But yeah, I like to participate in what I like to call white guilt pleasures. One of them is watching white people experience white guilt. No, but seriously, I like rock music. I'm a hockey fan, and and all black people are guilty of this one. A majority of us. I have seen The Wizard of Oz more times than I've seen The Wiz. But we've all seen The Wizard of Oz, right? We've all seen the movie, right? We've all seen it. There's something I noticed about that movie. See, there's a Wicked Witch of the West, who's the main villain. There's a Witch of the East, who is the who had the house fall on her, and then there's the Good Witch of the North. But I noticed there's no Witch of the South, and I found out why there's no Witch of the South, and that's because the South have always had a monopoly on wizards.
Now we got it.
Speaking of the South, I was watching this one TV show that was based in the South, and at one point a character actually said the phrase, "It's chilly, I'm gonna bundle up." In the South, it's chilly, I'm gonna bundle up. How can you be cold in the US South when you have all those burning wooden crosses keeping you warm? Speaking of burning wooden crosses, I was watching Donald Trump make a speech, and I feel like I'm the only person in the world that keeps doing this every time Donald Trump's making a speech. Now, and now, and now. And I know what you're thinking. No, I'm not waiting for a sniper to pick him off. I'm waiting for Donald Trump to have a stroke to match his stroke type face. Now, and now, and now. And I know what you're thinking. Yeah, you make a joke like that on the internet, you get banned from Twitter for 12 hours. But if you tell that joke in the US when you're coming back to Canada, most likely you're going to get a rubber glove up your sphincter. Now, and now. Speaking of sphincters, no, I want to tell, how much time do I have left? Can I tell one more?
Sure, man, go for it.
Okay. I want to tell, Greg, I want to tell something new, like something brand new that I haven't really told. Damn it. Fuck, I'm digging through this like a friggin' raccoon. Dude. Boobs. No. Greg. What's the first thing you look for? I've already done that one. Super Bowl halftime show. No, that's not relevant anymore. I am old. I am fucking. Wow, that's not relevant anymore. Wow, I am behind. I'm 36 years old. Actually, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna tell this joke. Even though the NHL is suspended, I'm a big hockey fan. I'm just letting you know that. I was talking to a friend of mine, and she thinks that COVID was created by a woman. Yeah. She mainly said it was because because it shut down the bars, shut down the NHL, and kept their husband at home. No, but here's what I'm getting at. I'm a huge hockey fan. I'm originally from Nova Scotia, and I'm a huge hockey fan. So when you think of it, hockey in Nova Scotia, who's the first person you think of? No one's a hockey fan? Anyone?
Crosby.
Crosby, thank you. Don't worry, it's just a black guy on the internet, okay? I'm not going to come to your house and rob you, because it's going to be soon after midnight. But here's what I'm getting at. The reason I bring that up is because I grew up in the same town as Sidney Crosby, Cole Harbour, Nova Scotia. I like to do my Sidney Crosby impression, but I'm not in the mood to whine like a little bitch. But here's the thing. Ever since I was a kid, ever since I was a little kid, I've always been a fan of the Pittsburgh Penguins. And I'm teased about that still to this day because my team's not Canadian. So I got this. You're a traitor. You're a little bitch. Your team named after a fight was charity. That last part is true, but the Pittsburgh Penguins are badass. The Pittsburgh Penguins are the only NHL team named after a Batman villain. Yeah, it's true. There's no team named after the Scarecrow, the Riddler, or Bane, and we don't need a team named after the Joker because they're already called the Montreal Canadiens.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right. Give it up for Jerry Hodges, guys. What was this,
Where's that guy
I really
from?
enjoyed this. I did. I've enjoyed this quite a bit.
Where's that last guy from?
I'm living in Ottawa, but I'm originally from Halifax.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great
I
work,
haven't,
Jerry.
I honestly haven't been doing a lot of comedy, not so much of COVID, but to be honest, I'm actually in school right now.
Sounds like a COVID agent to me.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why I'm drinking a lot, so that I'm pretty much soaked in here and all over with alcohol, so when the virus hits me, it'll just burn up and So.
Oh, you got like that. Am I heckling right now? Did I just heckle?
The man is.
I don't really care.
By the way, guys, I don't know. Like, I'm such a fucking moron with the fucking computer, but I had a really good time tonight. Like, if you guys want to do me a favor, look up Gaptooth Productions on Facebook or Gaptooth YXE. You'll be able to get a hold of me, and then we can hopefully do more. Rocky, get the fuck out of the text. Little slut. What a whore. But yeah, so like that way I could get them because I had a lot of fun. I thought everyone was funny, like every single person. So I don't know.
It was a good time. I did enjoy it. Thanks everybody.
But if we do that way I could keep in touch with everyone or something. Just like
I'm actually working on a parody, and I need to test it on you guys because I don't know if it's too soon or not. But it's to the tune of Stacy's Mom.
Oh.
And it goes, COVID strong, killed the guy who wrote this song. COVID strong. That's all I have right now. So we'll work on that.
Hey, I have an idea for a movie.
You have an idea for a movie?
Yeah, it's something it's been in my head for the longest time. So I don't know who's going to be playing it. Most likely they're going to get The Rock to do it. But here's the premise. It's about a vampire who's broke. It's not one of those die in the sunlight vampires as I wanted. It doesn't twinkle. He can go out in the day. Anyway, so the idea is he lives in a castle. He's flat broke and he has to start working. So he gets 2 jobs. He becomes a part-time boxer, but during the day he is an adult film star. Yeah, I call this one Going Down for the Count.
Hey, Mello.
Yeah, who's that?
Yeah, that doesn't
It's
work.
Ashwin. Inside of your parody, you could keep some of the original lyrics, so you can go, Stacy's mom has got it going on, but what she's got going on is coronavirus. So it's like Stacy's mom's got social isolation, you know.
I literally have like
Stacy's mom
100
has
ideas
got the
for
corona.
like
Stacy's mom
COVID-19.
has got the
Yeah, we're all
corona.
quarantined at this moment. Can't do anything. Anyway, I'm gonna leave you on this. I may have Alzheimer's, but at least I don't have Alzheimer's. Thanks, guys, for joining us.
Thanks a lot, everybody. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot, guys.
It was great to see
Good job, everyone.
This was
Hopefully,
a lot
I'll
of fun.
do another one of these maybe next week. This was actually a lot of fun. So
Yeah.
Let me know if you ever do another one. I'd love that. I'll bring some Saskatoon comics with me.
yeah, there was only 30 people because Fabian was 12 more and he lied.
I brought 2. I'm sorry. How many did you bring? There,
I'm kidding. It's all good.
Mr. Black.
Got 2 bitch.
Cheers, everybody.
It's real nice meeting you guys. Real nice meeting
Until
you guys.
then, have a good one, bye.
Bye, guys.
If you want me back, I'll have it. Yeah,
Let me know when you're doing this again. I'll try to get some better material.
What he said. Yeah.
Don't we all need to try to get better material.
We'll all write more.
All right. Catch you later.
I'm about to do some really hard drugs.